There's a saying in Spanish that goes like this: soñar no cuesta nada. If I were to translate that in English, it goes something like, dreaming is actually costless, it's free, it doesn't really take much. And I actually have to say, I do agree with that. We go to sleep every night and we have all these dreams. It's almost like we're not doing anything to engage those dreams that we're having. But when it comes to your life, it's a little bit different. We can dream about what is it that we want to experience. We can dream about what is it that we want to manifest in our lives, in our families, in our work. But it actually, there's a bit of a difference there. And the difference is we have to put the gear into motion. We have to work towards those dreams so they can actually happen. Today in the HSL show, I want to tell you a little bit from the intimate side how we all came about. We've been getting so much feedback from all of you regarding the shows, the programs, the segments, and I can't thank you enough on behalf of my team and myself for all of that feedback, for being with us in this journey of starting this show. You see, in 1995, I was in an airplane on my way to Tijuana, Mexico. I was on a particular journey to be a missionary and work in some of the communities that were the most impoverished communities in Tijuana, to be a builder of houses, a builder of schools, and be immersed in that community. It was one of the most eye-opening experiences I've ever had. You see, I was born in Ponce, Puerto Rico, the southernmost town of the island. And yes, I did see a lot of necessity. I saw a lot of poverty growing up, but not to the extent of what I saw in Tijuana in 1995. And that same summer, as I was doing all of that, I was just about to start my years as a medical student. And one of the things that dawned on me was the following. Now I was going to have the opportunity, the huge privilege to have that education, to be able to serve people at a very large scale and do many things for them. But what really was clear to me was that the degree of impact and the spectrum of work that I wanted to do, how many people I wanted to touch throughout my life, was a lot bigger than just dealing with one patient at a time, independent of the privilege of being able to do that as a physician. As the years went on and I looked back every so often at that experience, something kept on ringing in my ears and ringing in my brain, which was I wanted to be able to be in front of as many people as possible to be able to do that. You see, fast forward many years, if we look at American TV, I've never been able to see TV shows that are actually broadcast in an English language and are for that 1 billion people of Latino heritage. People that feel comfortable being the Latinos that we are, but they consume things in the English language. I've been fortunate enough to be invited many times to go to ABC, NBC, Fox, Universal, all the channels that you can think of, and be a guest to be able to have different segments about medicine. Yes, like I said, I'm a physician, so I've been able to do that. But when it comes to who we are, when it comes to that billion people, the Latinos, what makes up this hemisphere, and all the people on the other side of the world that speak Spanish, we have to say there is such a deep connection and there's such richness, diversity. Saying Latino doesn't mean much because it is such a conglomerate of things. We're grouped under that, but the diversity of who we are, the richness, the backgrounds is absolutely astounding. And it became very clear to me through those 25 years now of being able to be in front of the camera, being able to talk about those things and figure out what is it that makes us so spicy, so hot. And that led to the creation of this show that you've been enjoying and reaching out to us on a weekly basis. And that is Health, Spice, and Life Show with Dr. Mario. As you see, there are 3 categories to what makes up this show, which makes it different from any other show that there is on TV. Number 1, there's this column of health. I'm a physician and we're going to be bringing all the different experts so that we can talk about things that really matter to you, that can make a difference in your life right now as you're viewing us talk about these things. The other aspect of the show is the aspect of spice. What makes Latinos what makes us? What is that substance that everybody says, well, I don't know what it is, but you know, those Latinos, they just have it. They have that heat inside of them. And there are different areas of life that we're going to be talking about, and we've been doing that during the show, that caters to that aspect of the spicing of the Latino cultures. The other aspect of it, we've had the health, the spice, is the life. The daily things that are basically touching us, that really distinguish our different cultures, and how can we do things that enhance our life in general. Latino people have very talented individuals that are part of this huge community. And here at HSL, we are completely committed to having a home for all of you. For all of us who've actually felt that we haven't had something that is catering to us. And that is the reason for being here with you at Health, Spice, and Life. Now, there is a very special formula that we've created with the production team to be able to connect with you. And we call that the IT factor. And those letters are E-E-I-T. The first one is entertainment. There's just too much boredom and we have to get out of that. So being able to get the information to you, have fun while we do it, and make the day lighter is definitely something that I'm committed with and committed to. The other aspect of that is after entertainment is education. If we're not learning something, it's almost like you're going to be feeling like I am actually wasting my time. The other aspect is you have to feel inspired. When you're seeing the different stories that are coming to the show, the people that are talking about their life journey, what they do, how they contribute, that's going to lead to huge amounts of inspiration. And that's going to ultimately lead you to take action so that we experience what's the T in the IT factor, which is transformation. At the end of each segment that you're spending that time with us, it is so important to me that somehow your life is absolutely better because you've been spending that time with us. Lastly, I want to thank the entire production crew who has been so committed to the vision of HSL, Health, Spice, and Life Show with Dr. Mario. And you'll be surprised to know that most of them are actually not even Latinos, but they understand that this vision of touching 1 billion people with HSL is so important that they've been giving everything to the show. So I want to thank you for all of that. Thank you for being here with us. And as I like to say in every single segment, from my heart to your heart, I am Dr. Mario telling you, a tu salud. I can't wait to be with you, share with you, and welcome you every week. Take care.